Okay, so I have this nifty little shopping list generator that will export my shopping list to a text file using FileIO or even a PDF file, which is a very easy technique. So I'll just demo this real quickly, just the text file portion, and then at the end I'll talk about the PDF file. It's really just a couple of lines of code. But so I've added a date picker here, so I can choose, let's say I'm going to the store on Friday, and so that'll be the 20th. And I've already added some items at design time, just so we don't have to sit here and watch me typing various items. So let's say I want to add a couple more. Maybe a nice enhancement would be to clear out the text box here once the item is added, but you get the idea here. So I'm going to export this to a text file. I show a message box saying that it's been a success, and I will go ahead and open that up. Where is it? Sorry, I've lost the so much stuff on my desktop here. Let me pause this while I find it. Okay, there it is right there. So I'm going to drill down into my debug folder and hopefully see that text file. There it is. Oh, what I did, this is an old one when I was experimenting, but I made the name of the shopping list, the date, and then the word shopping list, concatenate. I'll show you how to do that, but that's the name of the file, and there's my shopping list. Okay, so here is the interface here. Let's go to the export. Okay, so again, we have our file stream object. Let me remind you, you do have to do using System IO up at the top here. And the file stream object creates the destination file. This is where I use the value of the date picker. The value gives you the date that was chosen, in this case November 20th. I had to do a long date string. The problem is, like with a short date string, it'll like separate the month and year by slashes. We all know that. And those slashes will mess with the directory, so you have to use a long date string, which is fine. And then the shopping list, maybe I'll even put a space in there so it looks nicer. Okay, so yeah, that's the name of the file, concatenated, and then I'm doing open or create, meaning if it already exists, then the file will be open. If it does not exist, the file will be created. Okay, so that's part one, to set up the destination file, and then you have the workhorse, I like to call it. This is the stream writer that is going to write each item on my list, in that list box, to the file. So I'm calling that item writer. Okay, you set that up. That's a stream writer object, and all he needs is to know the destination. Okay, great. I'll write the objects. I'll write the items. Where are they going? They're going to this guy, the file stream, the destination. So that's it. The plumbing is in place, so to speak. Now all I have to do is loop through that shopping list, the list, meaning this guy, LST shopping list. I called that. So I'm going just a simple for loop, going through all of the items in that list. Look at the end value for this for loop. It's the LST shopping list dot items collection dot count. However many items are in that list, that's how many times I want to do this. I want this loop to run. Okay, so the body of the loop is just a one-liner. I'm calling upon the item writer, my workhorse. He's going to do a write line, and he's writing the current item in the list. You know, that's been a long time since we've talked about list boxes, but you know, a list box is like an array. It's like an array that you can see. Okay, and these items are indexed 0 through whatever behind the scenes. Is zero-based indexing like an array. Okay, so when you're looping through the list box, I can treat that items collection like an array, because it really is an array, you know, if you think about it. And I can use that array notation, loop counter as array index. Okay, so that'll get each item into the list. You have to clean up after yourself, close those objects, don't leave them hanging open. One thing I'll mention is you have to close the writer first, and then the file stream object. Like close that, let me put a note here so you don't forget, close in reverse order of creation. If you try to close the file stream first, then you're going to get an error when you close the writer. So try to remember that. And then just an optional message box to say it was a success. So, one thing I wanted to do, I had mentioned that it would be a nice enhancement to clear the text box once the new item has been added. I'll just throw that in there. And that's it. Okay, that's it for the text export. If I want to do a straight text export. Now, another thing, I'm just going to show you this quick little technique. I did do a print document, even though the print preview here is not the focus. And we have done this many times. But if I were to do a print preview of my shopping list, I created a little print document with a banner on the top. This would be if I were going to actually print this and take it to a store, that would be an obscene waste of, printer ink with this colored picture. But, it's just for fun. And so this is my shopping list for Tuesday, November 17th, 2020. There are the items. And I want to show you, let's say I want, and I could have printed it from the print preview dialog, but I wanted to show you this new technique. If we were to export this to a PDF. Now, a PDF I probably could read on my phone. So that would be an option to export the shopping list or that nice document that you just saw with the color picture to a PDF. Okay, so it's 2 lines of code. Here's what we do. So I have my print document to set up the print page, as you know. Okay, the picture at the top, the list items, and so on. So what I'm going to do is that we really have not done this before, but the print document has a printer settings property, and from there the printer name. Now I could actually provide the name of my printer here in my office, which I'm not going to do, but instead I'm going to do a Microsoft Print to PDF. That's really all you have to do to establish that PDF file, and then you call the print method, and it's going to print to PDF. Now it does ask for a location, which is great. I can save it straight to my desktop. I'm going to export to PDF. Okay, it's saying, fine, where do you want to put it? I'm going to put it on my desktop. I can say shopping list, okay, for Friday, whatever. And then it'll save that. I think maybe it doesn't open it automatically. That's fine. I'll go digging for it. Let me go to my desktop here. And there it is. You can see my Friday shopping list. I'm going to open it up. You're going to see that beautiful document, which I could put on my phone and have this while I'm out shopping. So very easy technique, but just another way of doing things. So yeah, there you have it.